We often talk of rights like right to freedom, the right to free speech, the right to education, etc. But have you ever wondered what rights actually are? How did they originate? How are they related to the state and other individuals? And how are they different from power and privileges? Welcome to Edukemy Explainer, where we discuss the important ideas, ideologies, books, stories, and basic concepts that every UPSC aspirant should not only know but also understand. The video aims to promote critical thinking and discussion among serious aspirants. You are invited to join the discussion using the comment section below. So, let's start. Rights are often defined as essential conditions needed by individuals to attain their best selves or develop their personalities. This definition, to an extent, defines the purpose of rights, but makes it not clear what are the essential conditions needed or what it means by personality development. This is so because depending upon the society we live in, our ideas of developed personalities and essential conditions vary. So, let us resort to analogies or examples from real lives to understand the issue better. Imagine you have a younger brother of age 3 years and your age 7 years. Your mother gave you both 2 mangoes each, and you snatched your brother's mangoes as soon as your mother left the room. What would your brother do? He will ask for the mangoes back. You would agree that he would, or as a matter of fact, anyone would ask for their due share. We can then say that people have certain claims. We desire rights and we strive to attain things. And during the process of interaction with other members of society, we express this need by asking for what ought to be or by claiming for something that must be. With this established, that we as members of society have claims, let's move back to the mango problem. So, when your brother asks for his mango back, what will you do? Presuming that you are physically stronger and you have taken it by force, it can be said that you won't give them back. So, what will your brother do? He might push you back or try to fight, but he won't be able to get it back. Your power or sheer strength could prevent him from getting his claims. This would also remain true for any setup in the state of nature outside of society. One cannot talk of claims, say in the forest, where rules are dictated by power or physical strength. Of course, you cannot stand before a lion in a jungle and talk about your right to life. This makes it clear that claims can be made in society only, or that society is the prerequisite to claims. Without a social setup, claims would have no validity. We can then state that claims in this sense are social in nature. Now that you and your brother are part of society, your brother's claims remains valid. What else can he do? Of course, he would go to the mother and complain, and then the mother would intervene and he would get his mangoes back. Maybe he might even get an extra. The mother here is representative of that segment of society that is responsible for the maintenance of the framework that ensures that fair claims are met and ensured. In the modern world, the state or government provides protection to some of the claims. We call such claims rights. Rights, thus, are social claims that are protected by the society or the government or by some laws. In absence of protection, claims will just remain claims and their fair delivery cannot be ensured. They don't become right. For example, education was a collective goal or a collective claim in India. It became right only in 2010 when Article 21A was introduced in our constitution and was thus protected by the state. We said that rights are social claims and that claims cannot exist without society. Does this mean that all claims are rights? Of course not. Only those claims that get protection become rights. The term social has another connotation to it. The claims must be such that they strengthen the society. Rights in this sense cannot be antisocial. Therefore, we don't have the right to suicide. We cannot protect such claims, for that would lead to a social detriment. On the other hand, progressive claims gain the status of rights over time. One such example is the right to privacy, which is a recent addition to the concept of rights. In modern states that are often democratic, The government is for the people, and thus it should exist for them. However, this relationship between individuals and the state has been debated long. We have two popular approaches to this relationship between individuals and states. As per the idealist approach, for example, the one propagated by Plato, the state is solely responsible for justice, and individuals should perform their duties to the best of their capabilities. The other approach, for example, by John Locke, views the state as a means that exists for an end. And as the end is the individual himself, individual rights are seen as sacrosanct and inviolable. Individual rights are seen as protection against state absolutism. It is also important to note that rights are not power or privileges. Privileges are selective. They are granted to some and denied to others, while rights are universal and granted to all. Rights thus mainly emanate in democratic societies, while undue privileges without checks and balances are features of undemocratic systems. Holland thus rightly defines rights as one man's capacity of influencing the acts of others, not by his own strength, but by the strength of society. Summing up, we can say rights presuppose the existence of society. Claims become rights when protected by society. Rights are social claims that are protected by the state. Rights are rewards in response to duties that individuals perform. And claim of rights aim to strengthen society. There are no antisocial claims. In the words of Hobhouse, rights are what we may expect from others and others from us, and all genuine rights are conditions of social welfare. Thus, the rights anyone may claim are partly those which are necessary for the fulfillment of the function that society expects from him. They are conditioned by, correlative to, his social responsibilities. Thank you everyone. See you in the next lecture. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe.